Hello backpackers, this is Juan from Juan Backpacks and I am here today to talk about my food plan for the Allegheny 100 Challenge. What's the Allegheny 100 Challenge? It's a 100-mile, 50-hour limit backpacking, hiking, fast packing, ultra kind of marathon challenge basically. So we've got 50 hours to go 100 miles and I'll be fast packing. I did my fast packing loadout for this year and you'll see it on my YouTube channel, but also I wanted to show you the food. I try to keep it simple for something like this. My two concepts are fast, no cook, and that also means no cook and no prep. That means I'm not going to take a stove. That also means no prep is that I'm not going to be cold soaking things. I have to like mix in a jar, put the water in, all those things. Everything basically is going to go from the packaging into my mouth. And that's how I'm going to do it. And a lot of that's going to be done on the run, basically on the move. And so everything's designed around moving, moving, moving. I've got this hike split up into 3 sections. Basically, it's 100 miles and it's on the North Country Trail, which is pretty rugged, pretty steep in spots, and pretty rocky. So I'm going to need a lot of calories. I figured that I would need a minimum of 2,500 calories for each one of the pushes. I've split it up into 33-mile increments. Short 1 mile, I understand that. But it's like 33 miles, 33 miles, 33 miles. That's how mentally I'm splitting up this hike, or this, whatever you want to call it, challenge. So what I'm going to do is take the food that's in this bag and I'm going to eventually split it out into 3 1-gallon bags, Ziploc bags, obviously kind of, individually wrapped as well, depending on the food and so forth. And then split up into 3 bags so that I know that every 33 miles to get 2,500 calories minimum to 3,000 calories. Right now I've got about 3,000 calories for each one of those pushes. So I've got slightly over 9,000 calories in this bag. It's actually 9,030. And my minimum I was hoping for was 7,500, which would have put me at 2,500 calories per 33 miles. So that's not bad. Still running a deficit for sure. This bag, I weighed it on my scale here already, and it's weighing in right now with the packaging of the food. It's weighing in at 4.1 pounds. So once I repackage the food, it will definitely be under 4 pounds. So the max food load I'm going to have is 4 pounds added to my 5.5 pound base weight. I'm still under 10 total pounds to start, probably with water. There's plenty of water, so I don't think I'll have to carry more than a couple pounds of water at a time at any given time. And so I'm really talking about about 6 pounds plus 4 pounds of food. And that puts me to 10 pounds. And then with water, I'll be at 12 total pounds max pack weight. So let's go ahead and dive into my calories, and I've got some things written down here. Right now, all I really was concerned, like my strategy really was concerned first with calories. So I literally just bought things and looked at the packaging, the number of servings or the ounces of the servings, and just calculated the total calories in each item that I bought. And then from there, I know I have 9,030 calories in this bag, and I would just take it and split it up into kind of 3 even increments and put it into 1-gallon Ziploc bags. So in the end, I'll have 3,000 calories in each one of those bags. So let's go ahead and take a look. On top of this 4.1 pounds of food is honey stinger. These are the chocolate honey stingers. I like chocolate when I'm backpacking, so this helps. I'm not really sold on really sweet things, but I can handle the honey stingers because I've used them before and they're not too bad as long as I don't get like certain flavors I just simply can't eat, don't like. I like more salty and bitter things when I'm hiking, and typically not, a person who likes a candy or really sweet bars and things like that. So this honey stingers is 16 packages of wafers, and basically I'll pull one out here because I'll rip this up. And each one of these packages, they're 16 at 160 calories each. And so the honey stingers are going to be coming in at 2,560 calories in this box. So we got 2,560 calories. I've got also some sausage sticks here. Again, they're in the packaging still, and I just picked these up. I like using, instead of jerky, I like using the sausage sticks because they are a little bit easier to deal with, and they're also better for package, you know, like kind of like packaging, repackaging and so forth. And it's easier for me to like judge like how many, you know, sticks equal this many calories. So these sausage sticks, one of these packages, and I don't remember which one, this one right here, it's got 10 sticks in it, 120 calories. So it's going to come in at 600 calories total on this one. And then this one is 130 calories per 2 sticks, and it'll come in at 650 calories. And so right here I've got 650 and I've got 600 calories in my hand. So we're climbing up the calorie totals here. The next thing that I want to show you is my favorite snack, and that's food on trails, cashews. I love cashews. I never get tired of them. That's one of the reasons I chose this. I never get tired of jerky or beef sticks. I never get tired of cashews. I've hiked with them for miles and miles, probably 1,000+ miles, and I never get tired of them. This packaging right here, it's got 16 servings at 160 calories per serving. And so if I kind of do the math, I got 2,560 calories in this box right here. And so we are climbing up the calorie, the calorie count pretty quickly. The last thing that I really truly like that I have here is sunflower seeds. I love sunflower seeds. Again, this is a 16-ounce package of sunflower seeds that I'll divvy out into basically 3 parts or so. And if I calculate the 16 ounces times 190 calories, and there are 14 servings in here as well, I'm going to come up with 2,660 calories. So literally I've got 9,000, if you add all those numbers up, I've got 9,030 calories of food right here in under 4 pounds. Again, not typically what I do on a big long backpacking trip where I'd like to be cooking or things like that, but this will be perfect. And you don't really see that I have like breakfast stuff in here. To me, in something like this, it's not that important. What I try to do, honestly, is get protein, get high calorie count in what I was doing, fat, and that's where the sausage sticks come in to get a lot of fat in my diet, and then some nutrition. Again, it's 50 hours, so I don't have to worry about nutrition as much. So now moving on to one more thing that I kind of include in my food, and that's electrolytes. One of the things that I don't want to do is spend time mixing electrolyte mixes in with my water. And I also feel like if I fall a little bit behind on my water sometimes, that I start to lose too much electrolyte and I can't replace it as efficiently using just water. So I'm going to drink straight water from the springs and the creeks and so forth that are out there, but I'm also going to just basically use these electrolytes. And really the directions on these salt sticks is that you take 2 of these about every 30 minutes, not to exceed 15 in a day. And so I'll follow those recommendations and parse out some of these, each kind of day, and make sure that I don't kind of overdo it. But make sure I'm replacing my electrolytes as well. And these are the chewable ones. I've never used them before. I use the capsules. This is something that I really got from ultra runners. I watched some videos on ultra runners, and again, they were talking about the, kind of separating your electrolytes from your water, because sometimes you get behind on your water and it is hard to mix and so forth, and it takes time. And so again, in the essence of saving time, I'm going to use these, and I've done it before for the last 2 years almost. I've used salt tablets, electrolyte tablets, and it's worked great for me. As a matter of fact, honestly, it's worked better than trying to put it into my water, because sometimes I can feel my electrolytes aren't as good because I start to cramp and things like that in my leg muscles and so forth. But with these, using this, say, on the Tahoe Rim Trail, when I was there just this past July, in some of the other smaller hikes that I've done, my cramping issues pretty much were non-existent. So that's my food plan, and I will take this food, parse that into small snack bags, basically, like the sticks and the nuts and so forth, and then parse it out, divide it out into 3 1-gallon bags and basically equally parsed out, and that will be my food. And I'll try to consume every 33 miles one of those bags of food, because then I know that I'm going to get 3,000 calories in those 30 miles, and then the next 30 miles I'll get 3,000, in the last 33 miles I'll get 3,000 again. So that's my food plan for the Allegheny 100 challenge. I'm looking forward to getting out there, doing the challenge. Until next time, backpackers, get out there, do some backpacking, do some hiking. Stop watching YouTube videos, unless they're mine. Then watch them all from start to finish. Later, backpackers.